Hey guys, and welcome to a very early Halloween costume review featuring the Iron Patriot helmet, which is pretty awesome. As you can see, look, check this out. The paint app's pretty spot on. It's made by Disguise. It comes apart in two pieces. It is extremely light plastic, which means if you can see the warning inside, warning, simulated protected device does not provide protection. Warning, this is toy, does not provide protection. Because unfortunately, this society is dumb enough where if you buy a toy helmet that's as thin as this, that you can bend with your fingers without much effort, someone's gonna put it on and assume that it was bulletproof, run into the middle of a gun battle and yell, "I am Iron Man," when they're clearly not. Anyway, so this is based off of the new Iron Patriot / Iron Man Mark 42 helmet from the Iron Man 3 movies, and this just came out. I'm going to assume that this was a hot seller because, I placed the order the first day I got notification that was in stock, and within a couple hours, they're actually sold out. And this was the time where I was still kind of walking in and out of my room, browsing, trying to decide basically whether I'm not gonna. Hey there, see me in the reflection? Hey, anyway, deciding, which to buy. I was gonna buy Iron Patriot and Iron Man, but during my deliberation, they actually managed to sell out of the Iron Man one. I have an old Iron Man, I think Mark 3, 4 or something that I have off to the side that I'm about to unveil, but this review is going to be on this Iron Patriot for the following feature. So here we go. What we have is kind of cheesecloth mesh eyes, which means that you can see through it, but it's difficult to kind of look through from afar. It does not impede vision whatsoever. It is painted quite well. As mentioned before, it is a very thin plastic that's very bendable. There's a Velcro chin strap right here that not only keeps it on your head in case you're jumping around, but also kind of stabilizes the helmet to your chin, and you see it a bit why. There are 4 Velcro clasps here which keep it together. Obviously these are separated into the back and the front half. I'm not going to take it apart now because I'm sure you could see where it comes apart. And the new special feature for this one is that the front faceplate opens up like so, which is pretty amazing. I think it was pretty awesome. It was the biggest reason I bought this, and I'm going to tell you in a minute why this excited me and when I got it disappointed me at the same time. Now it has nothing to do with the build quality because I already knew that the build quality was gonna be like very thin, but to me it didn't matter because I kind of just wanted it as a display piece, and nobody's gonna touch it, nobody's gonna bother with it, so I really don't mind. That it's not a very thick plastic or anything, and I'm also not going to be creating an entire Iron Patriot or Iron Man costume with this, so the durability of this thing wasn't the first thing on my mind. However, I will tell you the thing that did disappoint me was here we have the original Iron Man Mark. It should be the Mark 3 helmet. This came in about the time of the second Iron Man movie. It may not be too evident based on this video, but unfortunately these two helmets are different size. This one, they're both considered adult helmets. They both have very similar build quality with the exception that this faceplate doesn't move up. But the major difference is, unfortunately, this one is bigger than this one. It's significantly bigger, and unfortunately I have a large head. One thing that I do want to mention, though, anybody who's bought the Mark III helmet or whatever this one is from the Iron Man 2 series notices that I customized the eyes. Originally it came with the same mesh screen eyes, but I've customized it to have a blue lens, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at that. How cool is that? Yeah. So yeah, let's take this out. Yeah. You might be able to tell that, already that there's some, there's quite a bit of height clearance, I guess you can call it if you want. But yeah, this one, the old one, I can fit perfectly. This one I can't fit at all, which is really unfortunate, but at the same time, I guess it was kind of cool, worked to my favor that I didn't have to buy, that I didn't make the purchase of two of these guys. You can see that the mold is a different mold. I'm guessing maybe they wanted to save some money on it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think the easiest way to see that there's a huge difference between the sizes of the helmets is when you look at the inside here. You'll see that the profile of the helmet on my right is a lot thinner than the profile of the helmet on my left. To the point where you could almost say that you can fit this helmet inside the other one. I don't know. Can we do it the other way? No. See? That proves it. I can't even get the chin in, and I know this looks very inappropriate, but in the other way, I can easily shove in the face of a.i.m Patriot. This is by no means a professional way of measuring two helmets, but yeah, the differences for the two could not be needs to be emphasized, especially because I think even though I have a large head, I don't think my head size is uncommon. That is to say, it's not uncommonly large. I don't have a large Jabba-esque head. I just have a large, round basketball head, which you can see in the lens of the Iron Man helmet. But aside from that, let's readjust this here. But yeah. Aside from that, this is still a really cool helmet that retails for about $20 plus shipping. You might get it in stores for a bit of a higher rate because stores have to pay quite a bit out of their butt for rent. And so even if you get this online for $25 shipped, you probably pay $27 in a store. I don't know. I'm just, throwing it out there. I've seen this sold online as high as $35 from shops. So it depends on how desperate you are. Knowing that Halloween's not yet here, however, the comic convention time is here. Maybe they feel that they have the ability to kind of jack up prices. I don't know. Anyway, as said, the paint apps are really cool on this. It really does look metallic, and if you didn't actually touch it and feel how flimsy it was, it really does look like a sturdy helmet. Especially for the $25 or so that I paid for it, which is $20 plus shipping. And the entire purpose of this was just for me to put this on top of a shelf or something, or on my bookcase. It definitely suits the purpose. I'm not gonna spend $200-300 on a full-on metal one, as much as I would like it, but I'm not gonna get that. The only one thing, the drawback about pulling up the visors is occasionally, and I don't know if you'd be able to see this. I'll try to illustrate it best I can. Right here, the little eyelets sometimes get caught at the rim of this helmet, and so pulling it up, especially if you're wearing it, I think, it may not come up as smoothly as you'd like. You kind of have to finagle it around. But at the same time, perhaps you wouldn't have that problem. But yeah, The feature is really awesome, and for $20, if you just want something to put on your shelf, you can't go wrong with that.